Disney's Lightyear caused a lot of controversy. People got really upset over this movie. Why were they upset? The majority of the uproar didn't come from Chris Evans replacing Tim Allen, or the absence of Woody, or anything like that. No. The uproar stemmed from a kiss between two female characters. Disney had originally cut the scene from the movie. However, after Florida passed their Parental Rights and Education Act, Disney put the scene back into the movie. Truthfully, I don't like it, and it has nothing to do with the actual inclusion of the scene. I don't personally care if there's a gay couple in the movie, but Disney's attempts to introduce gay characters in their movies has come across as a little disingenuous. Now, Disney's had gay characters in movies, but I think you've really seen them wrap it up in recent years, and this is all part of their agenda. They want more gay characters in movies. They've openly discussed this in their meetings.
One of our execs stood up and said, we only have a handful of queer leads in our content. And I went, what? That can't be true. And I realized, it actually is true. We have many, many, many LGBTQIA characters in our stories, and yet we don't have enough leads.
There isn't anything wrong with putting more gay characters in the movies. The issues comes with how Disney has done it. Disney has made gay characters the new Stan Lee cameo. You know how every Marvel movie has a Stan Lee cameo that makes people in the theater tap their friend and point them out? Scenes like this, and this.
Then this, and this, then that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and that.
Anyways, you get the point. Disney has begun to do this with their gay characters. They'll announce some new gay character, then give them one insignificant scene to show us how gay they are. But in reality, if you took out the scene, it doesn't really change the movie, and if you didn't make a big deal about it, people would just kind of watch the movie and not really think twice about it. But Disney hasn't done that. Every brief scene, they put a gay character in, they have to make some huge PR announcement, and the press runs with it and gushes about how groundbreaking it is. Then you watch the movie and it becomes a waiting game for you to go, look, I guess that's the scene they were talking about. And it's kind of curious to me that at this point, with their obvious agenda, Disney hasn't just gone all in. We've already seen that you can have movies revolving around gay people and have them not only be financially successful, but widely praised and accepted as well. Movies like Brokeback Mountain and Moonlight come to mind. So it isn't like Hollywood isn't accepting of these types of stories. So Disney has, in a sense, tokenized gay people. Let's go back a couple years to 2017, to the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast. In that movie, Josh Gad's character LeFou is supposed to be gay. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like the animated version was some masculine, manly man. I mean, look at him. But in the live-action version, he was written as a gay character. But in the movie, the scene is so brief that if you took out the scene, no one would have noticed it was missing. My point is they made LeFou to be gay just to say they had a gay character in the movie. I'm going to make a quick side note here and say that there are supposedly scenes that predate Beauty and the Beast. In Zootopia, the couple arguing in the room next to Judy are supposedly a gay couple. Someone noticed their names are Bucky and Pronk in the credits, so again, you have a cameo scene with a gay couple. The other instance was this one very brief scene in Finding Dory. I'm pretty sure they're on screen for less than 3 seconds, and Ellen DeGeneres has said that the pair wasn't intended to be a lesbian couple. Fast forward a little bit and we have Disney's first bisexual character. I think. See, we don't really know because in Thor Ragnarok there aren't any scenes to indicate that she's bisexual, but don't worry, we have a reliable source. Trust me, bro. We have Tessa Thompson telling us how bisexual her character is.
Day one as King of Asgard. What would Valkyrie first change in New Asgard?
I think, first of all, as new king, she needs to find her queen.
Maybe the most obvious form of tokenization comes from Avengers Endgame. There was a ton of buzz that they included their first gay character. And they should have just not included the scene because this was just disrespectful. So in the off chance you've been able to avoid the MCU and don't know what happens in the movies, I'll run through it really quickly. Basically, this mean purple guy gets these stones and snaps away half the universe. And then in the next movie, they have this support group for people who lost someone to the snap. And there's this guy who mentions that he lost his partner to the snap and in a sense gone on a date with another man. This is the gay character Disney made a huge deal about, and they don't have any other scenes or even a name.
You could say I am the biggest nobody of them all.
But the worst part about all of this, the guy is played by Joe Russo, one of the co-directors of the movie, who also happens to be, you guessed it, a straight man. So not only did they not name their gay character or give them any scenes beyond that one scene, They had a straight guy play him, and they didn't even get an actor to do it. They got one of their directors to do it. This is what I'm talking about when I say Disney has tokenized gay people. But don't worry, I'm just getting started. After Endgame, we got a couple more gay cameos. There's a scene in Toy Story 4 with a gay couple in the background of one of the scenes. I can't even find footage of this scene, so I'm just going to show this screenshot and hope you guys get the idea. But anyways, you can see the kid has two moms, and truthfully, I don't even remember this scene being in the movie. After that, we have a very brief gay kiss in The Rise of Skywalker between one of the commanders of the Resistance and a pilot. Disney actually removed this scene in places like Singapore and Dubai. Let's go back to the scene really quick. These two characters are super minor characters, and there's absolutely no indication that they're in a relationship before this kiss. Again, they're gay to be gay. We don't spend any time actually learning about these characters or becoming invested in their relationship. They do absolutely nothing in the movies, then kiss at the end. We don't care about these characters because we don't know them, so the scene doesn't carry much weight, and its sole purpose is so there's a gay couple in the movie. In Onward, there's a lesbian cop who makes a passing mention of her girlfriend, and then doesn't mention it again. In Eternals, we saw Disney's first gay superhero and first on-screen married couple, but they kind of make Phastos an idiot. So that's a separate issue, but I'll put it this way. The Awakening is basically going to wipe out the human race on Earth, and Phastos can help them, but he refuses because he has a family. A human family that lives on Earth. Anyways, Jungle Cruise and Cruella both promoted the first gay character. So in Jungle Cruise, McGregor, played by Jack Whitehall, is supposed to be gay, but the only indications we get about this are some scenes of stereotypical behavior and a passing mention that he won't marry because his interests lie elsewhere. Now Cruella is a tad on the stereotypical side, but I actually like the character of Artie. He's played by John McCrea, who is an actual gay actor. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, so it's a step in the right direction for Disney. Unfortunately, this is pretty much the only good example I could find. We're pretty much getting to the most recent movies now. So we have America Chavez from the new Doctor Strange movie. And admittedly, I haven't read many of the comics around her, but it sounds like she's supposed to be older and lesbian in the comics. In this movie, she's like 14 and she happens to be gay, and there's a 10 or so second scene where they show her two moms. That's pretty much it. But honestly, I can't say I really have an issue with this because the movie isn't about America. She's probably the third most important character behind Doctor Strange and Wanda, so I don't think they need to spend a ton of time on her love life. They can probably do that in her own movie or show. Now finally, the reason you all clicked on this video. Let's talk about Lightyear. So Disney originally took out the scene of Hawthorne and her partner, but added the scene back in. Truthfully, it kinda just puts the ribbon on this video. It shows that Disney isn't really committed to going all in. In Lightyear, the one gay character is killed off in the first 20 minutes. We don't really get time to get to know this character because 75% of her life is presented in a montage. To kind of explain, every time Buzz tries to hit Lightspeed, 4 years passes. So we see her life through this montage, and there's a very brief kiss between Hawthorne and her partner. They have a son who then has a daughter, and this granddaughter is who we spend most of the movie with. I don't believe the character is gay, and again the plot makes either character's sexualities pretty irrelevant because Buzz and her don't serve as love interests. It's a mentor-mentee role, but it's a little messed up that Disney killed off the one gay character in the movie. Well, I guess technically there were two. Anyways, Disney has announced yet another gay character. This time, the first gay teen romance in their upcoming film Strange World. The actor playing the character is gay, so Disney seems to at least be getting that. And that about wraps up this video. Leave a comment down below giving your thoughts on what video you might want to see next. This has been the MeloTime Movie Hour. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe.
No one will think you're gay. And if they do, arrest them for homophobia. Won't they be surprised?